Hello, I am Dr. Swastik and I welcome you to the crash course on ancient history. We are comprehensively covering the portion of ancient history demanded for UPSC, state PSC and other competitive exams. In this course we will cover Stone Age, Indus Valley Civilization, Vedic Civilization, Buddhism and Jainism, Mauryan period, Gupta period and post-Gupta period. In our previous lesson we have covered the Indus Valley Civilization. This civilization was followed by another great civilization called the Vedic civilization. So in this lesson we will learn origin of Aryans, Vedic literature under Rig Veda, Sama Veda, Yajur Veda and Atharva Veda, early Vedic period and later Vedic period. So little bit about me, you can follow me on social media platforms, links are below in the description. So let's start. Coming to the origin of Aryans, the location of original home of Aryans still remains a controversial point. Some scholars believe that Aryans are native to the soil of India, and some scholars believe that Aryans were migrated from outside. But the most accepted theory is the Central Asia theory by Max Muller. It says Central Asia is the homeland of Aryans. They migrated from Central Asia to Indian subcontinent in several stages or waves during 2000 to 1500 BC. Some other theories are European theory by Sir William Jones, Arctic region theory by Sir Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Tibet theory by Swami Dayananda Saraswati, Indian theory or the Sapta Sindhu theory by Dr. Sampurnananda and A.C. Das. This theory says the Aryans were indigenous to the subcontinent. But the archaeological evidence of migration comes from the Andronovo culture situated in southern Siberia. People moved to north of Hindu Kush and from there they entered India. Here is southern Siberia, north of Hindu Kush, and from there they entered India. Evidence of horses, spoked wheels, fire cults and cremation, which were important part of Aryan life, were found in these regions. Also, there are striking linguistic relation between Iranian text Avesta and the Vedas. The Bogajaki inscription in Turkey mentions four Vedic gods Indra, Varuna, Mitra and Nasatya. This supports the Central Asia theory. The earliest Aryans lived in the Sapta Sindhu region, the land of seven rivers. Which are those seven rivers? Indus or Sindhu, its five tributaries Jhelum, Bias, Chenab, Ravi and Satluj, and the mythological river Saraswati or the modern Ghaggar Hakra river. These covered the areas of eastern Afghanistan, Punjab and western UP. Later, they settled in the valleys of Ganga and Yamuna. Based on chronology, the Vedic literature is divided into early Vedic period and later Vedic period. In early Vedic period, the Rig Veda Samhita was composed. In later Vedic period, books 1, 8, 9 and 10 of Rig Veda Samhita, Samaveda Samhita, Yajur Veda and Atharva Veda was composed along with the Brahmanas, Aranyakas and Upanishads. The word Veda means to know or knowledge. They hold the status of Shruti or which has been heard, and they have been transmitted orally for many centuries. Later they were written down. The four Vedas are Rig Veda, Sama Veda, Yajur Veda and Atharva Veda. Vedas are called Aparusheya, means not created by man but God gifted, and Nitya means existing in all eternity. Every Veda generally has four parts: Samhita, Brahmana, Aranyaka and Upanishad. The Rig Veda is a collection of 1028 hymns divided into 10 mandalas or books. They depict the life of Early Vedic people in India. Rig Veda has been included in the list of World Human Heritage by UNESCO. The earliest mandalas, 2nd to 7th, are called Gotra or Vamsha mandalas because they are ascribed to particular families of rishis. The first and 10th mandala were added later. They contain Purusha Sukta, which explains the four varnas. Ayurveda, that deals with ancient medicine, is the Upaveda of Rig Veda. Samaveda, this is the collection of verses taken from Rig Veda. They are arranged in a poetic form to facilitate singing. It has collection of 1810 melodies. It contains famous Dhrupada Raga, which was sung later by Tansen. Gandharva Veda, that deals with music, is the Upaveda of Samaveda. The Yajur Veda deals with the procedure for performance of sacrifice. This is further divided into Sukla Yajur Veda and Krishna Yajur Veda. Dhanur Veda, that deals with archery, is the Upaveda of Yajur Veda. Atharva Veda is a collection of magic spells and charms to ward off the evil spirits and diseases. It is the last Veda and considered a non-Aryan work. It is divided into 20 khandas or books with 711 hymns. Artha Veda, that deals with wealth, is the Upaveda of Atharva Veda. Brahmanas, this describes the rules for performance of sacrificial ceremonies. Aranyakas are called the forest books, written by hermits living in the jungles for their pupil, and considered as the concluding portion of Brahmanas. Upanishads, these are philosophical texts called Vedanta and came at the end of Vedas. They reveal the final aim of Veda. They condemn sacrifice and ceremonies. There are 108 Upanishads. Mandukya Upanishad is the largest and Vrihadaranyaka is the oldest Upanishad. Coming to Mahakavyas, there are mainly two Mahakavyas, Ramayana and Mahabharata. Valmiki Ramayana, known as Adikavya, is the oldest epic of the world. At present, it has 24,000 verses in 7 khandas or sections. Mahabharata is the longest epic of the world. At present, it has 1 lakh verses in 18 parvas or chapters. Bhagavad Gita is extracted from the Vimsha Parva of Mahabharata. Shanti Parva is the largest Parva. Coming to Puranas, there are 18 famous Puranas. Matsya Purana is the oldest Purana. Other Puranas are Bhagavata, Vishnu, Vayu and Brahmanda. During early Vedic period, Rig Veda was the only source of knowledge. The early Vedic people confined to the Sapta Sindhu region or land of 7 rivers. The Kula or family was the basis of both social and political organization. The Rashtra was ruled by Rajan. Purohita or domestic priest was the first ranking official. Other important royal officers were Senani or the army chief and Gramani or the village chief. So this was the political structure. Kula or family was headed by Kulapa. Grama or village was headed by Gramani. Vis or clan was headed by Vispati. Jana or people was headed by Gopa or Gopati. Rashtra or country was headed by Rajan or king. The early Vedic period comprised of 4 varnas: Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Shudra. Milk and other dairy products formed an important part of diet. Meat of fish, birds and animals were eaten. The cows was already deemed aganya means not to be killed. Rig Veda prescribes penalty of death or expulsion from the kingdom to those who killed or caused injury to cows. Alcoholic drinks, sura and soma were consumed. Various animals were domesticated. They were probably not familiar with cat and camel. Coins were not known. Cows and gold ornaments of fixed values were media of exchange. The art of healing wounds and curing diseases were in existence. Along with herbs and drugs, charms and spells were regarded equally potential in healing diseases. In later Vedic period, the Aryan settlement covered virtually whole of the northern India. Center of culture shifted from Saraswati to Ganga or the Madhya Desha. There was mention of Vindhyan mountain in later Vedic period. The later Vedic period saw the beginning of regular system of provincial government. The institution of Gotra or clan appeared in this period. Status of women declined. Women were prohibited to attend political assemblies. Monogamy was ideal, but polygamy was frequent. Prajapati or creator of universe or Brahma became the supreme god. Pushana, who protected the cattle in early Vedic period, became the god of Shudras. Land became more valuable than cows. Agriculture began to replace rearing of cattle. Manure was known to them. Rice, barley, beans, sesame, and wheat were cultivated. There is mention of tin, silver, iron, and gold in the Rig Veda. Considerable advance was made in the knowledge of metals. The production of goods advanced by new occupations like fishermen, washermen, dyers, doorkeepers, and footmen. Now let's take some questions. Which of the following ascending order of political structure of Rigvedic India? So let's go back to our slides. Kula, Grama, Vis, Jana, Rashtra. So option B is going to be the correct answer. Which river has no mention in Rig Veda? Sindhu, Saraswati, Yamuna or Periyar? There is no mention of Periyar in the Rig Veda. So option D is going to be the correct answer. Purusha Sukta is found in the Bhagavad Gita, Rig Veda, Manusmriti or Atharva Veda. Purusha Sukta is found in Rig Veda, which explains the four varnas. So option B is the correct answer. So that's all for this lesson. Thank you and have a nice day.